A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Rams will kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive. In these one-on-one matchups.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. He'll pitch it. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch is made along the sideline, and he's forced out of bounds.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Defense is coming after him. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal, all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To the air. It's Hawkins. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a short game there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but forced down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ball State 3, Colorado State 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Using his legs on the scramble. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
The defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
It's a shotgun run call. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll try a pass here. The pass is intercepted.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Back to their 11-yard line. It's second and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
Receiver makes the grab, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 45. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Man, I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
State offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Hawkins. Lets it go quickly, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Right out of the 47, and that will move the sticks. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. Little curl route work against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, then he made a great throw for that first down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The ball is picked off.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the Ball State offense back out there. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He's running out of time here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for first down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Paul. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. Finds his target, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the ball is hauled in. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And this one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. No surprise you're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Extending the play now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Play action here on 1st down. Buying time now, rolling to his left. He lets it go on the move. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play moves the ball all the way to the 32. 1st down here for this offense. Toss play to the outside. Great cut there. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Brings up second down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Looking to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Ball State. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
He will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
0.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Hall.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Now rolling out to his left. Nice grab. It's Hall. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. And some room to work now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking for some space. It's man. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ball State 14, Colorado State 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Great cut. They whiff on him. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The first down pass to the back is incomplete. It's second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
But that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Now the defense goes with that nickel, gives him more speed on the field, and I think they did a nice job of taking every option this quarterback had. Nowhere to go with the football, and eventually they get the sack.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Colorado State offense on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Loose ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And the Rams looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. Ball State's offense back out on the field now. So this game is not over yet. The score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive on the play calling? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Dropping back. It's Hawkins. The pocket breaking down. Got him. He's sacked. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
6 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today, and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.